And now we're in Antietam battlefield. So as you look at some of the old pictures, there's still I guess the church over there still exists. Much of what you're standing on is where the battlefield was. I don't know about that house down there. There was a house, the Roylets. Their house was destroyed. And here's a monument. 20th Regiment, New York Volunteer Infantry, Turner Rifles, 1861 to 1865. A lot of people were killed out here. 23,000 here at this battlefield died. 23,000. That's a lot of Americans. A lot of hate among each other. So this is a monument, the state of New York, in commemoration services of its officers and soldiers, September 17th, 1862. Rededicated. Civil War Centennial Commission. I guess it was the New York Regiment. And these are all the people killed. I guess that were in the New York Regiment. Lieutenants and captains. Officers. These were officers, New York officers that were killed at the Battle of Antietam. Just the officers alone. And you know the guy that who was the guy that was in Glory? The guy that was in charge. He in the movie fought at Antietam at first before taking over the soldiers in the movie. And Matthew Broderick, that's his name. 67 regiments of infantry, 5 regiments of cavalry, 14 batteries of artillery, 2 regiments of engineers. New York's losses on this field were 65 officers, 624 enlisted men killed or mortally wounded, 2,687 enlisted men wounded. So, according to this, Dunkard Church is here today in the spirit of the brethren who built it more than a century ago. Rededicate this building to the advancement of peace among nations, to the brotherhood of all mankind. That was in the part of the battlefield still exists. And then you take a look at the mass, you know, the massive distance. It's crazy how big this battlefield was. Dunkard Church. You can just smell the age in this place. Church, one of the churches that was in the battlefield. We'll go walk around. It's hard to believe that this building is still here. It wasn't leveled. And that over there is the battlefield. I'm just looking around. At one point, oh, porta potties, Civil War porta potties. On another infantry, 34th New York Infantry Memorial and Antietam Memorial, and here's a Purnell Legion Infantry, Maryland, 3rd Brigade. Marker losses running north from this marker, losses 3, killed 23, wounded. The monument to the Maryland troops is near the Dunkirk Church, which is over there. While forming extreme left front of Sedgwick's division was being shot down in the West Woods. It was at times only 50 yards from Confederate infantry. 54 killed, 91 wounded. Most were lost here in the field between 9 and 9:20 a.m. And this is an old monument. The wire there, some people can't take it, which is understandable. And this is what you call the West Woods. And I guess those markers are where they fell, where they were ambushed, and I guess those markers are where each soldier was killed. Yeah, I was just saying these markers are where the soldiers were, I guess. I'm saying that's what it is, but that it don't say over there, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Because they're kind of out of place, just everywhere. I think they said 91 were killed.
91 here?
I think that's what they said. That sign. Antietam. And it just keeps going. And I suppose this is for every man that was lost. I'm afraid to go over here because maybe snakes, but I'm trying to see what was in here. I'm taking it these are just markers. And yeah, just markers. I don't want to venture too far in here because I don't know what was in here. But and there's still some more markers back there. And there's one that's fallen. Can't imagine if people walked through here with a metal detector what they would find. Personally, I wouldn't do it. So this right here is an original marker that's over there with that monument. And just found out, yeah, it's true. Between 9 and 9:20 a.m. where you see these markers over here is where all these men fell, were killed. I believe Maryland Regiment. So there's at least, from what I can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 39, from what I can see with my own eyes, of people that were markers, actually, where people fell. And there's probably more back there deep in the woods, because I think they said 91 altogether. So I'm guessing there's more people that got killed down there. That's probably why that trail keeps going. I don't want to go down there and find out. There's a lot of gnats around here, probably because of the fruit. But anyway, so this is an Ohio monument. Look how tall it is. Infantry commanded by Powell. Major John Collins, commanded by Orrin Crane. I wonder if anybody I was related to was in this regiment. Just curious. 12th Army Corps. New York. And that's an Ohio monument there. E.V. Sumner commanding U.S. Army. 5th Ohio Infantry, 7th Ohio Infantry, 66th Ohio Infantry, and 28th Pennsylvania Infantry. Tyndale's brigade, after the right flank of the enemy had been turned, pursued through the east woods, crossed to the south side of the Smoketown Road, passing to the right of Mama's burned buildings, halted behind the ridge a few yards east of this point, where the assistance of Monroe's and Tompkins' Rhode Island battery. It repulsed several assaults of the enemy. 10:30 a.m. the brigade crossed the road and entered the woods on the right, which is, I guess, over there. Right, okay, on the right of Dunkirk Church, so there. Joined on the right by the 13th New Jersey Infantry of Williams Division. Remained in this position until noon, when it was compelled to retire to the east woods, which is over there, kind of like where we were. This monument is dedicated to the 5th, the 7th, and the 66th of Ohio. To give you an idea how far it is, I guess this right where this sign is where these men have fell. So it's about the same distance. It's really disconcerting. A lot of men died here, all because they just couldn't agree with one another. If we continue to keep doing what we're doing, this is going to happen again. All because we don't agree. Such a beautiful, beautiful land going to waste by blood in the dirt.